Hey healers, it's Felicia here, and as always I'm bringing you that spirited evocative energy. So I figured I would come on tonight and do a introspection video. Yeah, I was about to boast a little bit like, oh my gosh, check me out, 2 days in a row I'm doing a video. But if y'all remember, I did that back in June, and I was like, I got this summer off, I may do 2 or 3 videos a week, whatever. Yeah, I didn't do any. I had the whole summer off and I did none. So I'm not just gonna boast that I did a video yesterday and I'm doing another one. I'm just gonna say, hey y'all, I'm not gonna promise no more videos. I'm not gonna talk about how free I am all week, because it just that ain't gonna work. So I grabbed, like, well, first of all day I was thinking about pulling another card from this affirmation card deck. This deck was on my mind all day. I used this in the video from yesterday, and for some reason I thought about it all day. So I definitely know I'm gonna pull an affirmation card from this affirmation card deck. I know that for a fact. I don't know why I feel so drawn to using this today, but all day I was thinking about it. So I had already started my bedtime routine. I was laying down in the bed, I was doing my deep breathing, I was already starting to wind myself down. I got my sleepy time tea rolling. I'm like, and sure enough, I was like, okay, so you know you got to pull something from that affirmation card deck because you've been thinking about it all day. And then when I sat down, I was like, well, let me do it now. I can get my journal out, get my affirmation card out. And then something was like, you got to start your whole nighttime routine after this, so you might as well just go ahead and turn the camera on while you pull a deck. Then I was just like, I'm just going to put look, I got a bunch of decks sitting up all around. I was like, I'm just going to do at least 3 or 4 and pull a couple of, I think I'm going to pull the Soul Truth Awareness. I'll pull from here. What else? We're gonna do an affirmation cards, but we could pull a mindful message too. And maybe we'll do 2 soulful cards. I don't know. And then affirmation card number. So we're just here to do an introspective video, all about introspection. Pull a card. So get your journals out so you can go ahead and journal on what you're going to journal. Which one of these you want to journal on. You can journal on all of them. You can journal on 1 card, whatever you like. But I hope everybody is doing okay. You know, I never pay attention to the fact that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be looking at the camera when I talk, but it was weird for me to do that. I don't know why. I have no clue. Oh, are these backwards? Oh, I forget these are both sides. I forget these are on both sides the way they come out. So some of them may be backwards. But yeah, I gotta drink my tea, y'all. It's so good and so hot. And this sleepy time tea. Wind me right on down. Cause I'm going to bed tonight. I ain't messing around with nothing else. I ain't doing nothing else. I ain't reading no book. I'm going to bed. Alright. I'm shuffling like I use these cards so much. So I'm just gonna open one of these up. And this is, did I show y'all I tried to show y'all these because sometimes people will ask me later on what they are. The Soulful Truth Self-Awareness card deck. I'm trying to look at the name, but I can't read it. I hope everybody had a good, wonderful, productive day. I know I did. It was a Monday, and it was kind of Monday-in, but I did what I always do. I pushed through it, and I pushed through it. I pushed through it, and it was a-okay for me. Today, Monday, was a little bit less Monday than other Mondays. Sometimes I like to let the card flip out on me, I was gonna say, but if it don't, All right, let's see what we got. Goodness gracious, can you see? I'm trying to make it so y'all can see it close up. And I know it's backwards on the screen, but okay. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? And then on the other side, if my body could talk, it would say blank. Today's soul action. Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer these. So this says, where am I with my health goals? Okay, so I will say I'm at a satisfactory point with my health goals. Finally. Because if you remember my other video that I did at the beginning of the summer, I came on in June and was like, oh, I feel good. I just had my surgery done. What you don't know is leading up to that surgery, and if you are looking at my videos, you will probably see my face was so puffy and round. I literally gained 20 pounds in like 6 months because of the meds I was on before I got the surgery. So those steroids, and I had like 3 rounds of steroids before I had my surgery. Then after I had the surgery, I was on another round of steroids and antibiotics. And let me just tell you, those steroids are no joke, okay? The weight gain was crazy. Right before I went back for my follow-up, I had gained a total of almost 20 pounds. I was 18 pounds heavier. And I could feel it. I felt it everywhere, even in my clothes. You could see it in my face. It was just like, oh my gosh. But I didn't even care about that because I felt so good. I was waiting for that surgery. I was willing to do whatever they told me to do so I could feel better. And then after surgery, I was like, I don't care. I'll take another round. But when I was done with that round and I couldn't fit into my pants, honey, like literally to my follow-up appointment, I had to wear a skirt because I couldn't even get into my pants. It was a done deal for that. So over the summer, I had to get in that gym, and I was on that floor. I was doing floor workouts. I was at the gym. I had to get that weight off. So right now, out of the 18 pounds that I gained, I'm down to, I've lost 12 of those. So I'm good. But you know, those last 6 pounds, 5 or 6 pounds is so stubborn. And honestly, I don't care because I could fit in my pants and everything again. And I started to feel better by myself. I feel better. So health goals wise, that was a big thing for me. I was like, okay, I had to put the weight on. I didn't have to. I didn't have to eat everything in sight, but the meds did make me very hungry. But I just made sure I paid attention to my weight, took that weight back off, got it back down, got back to feeling myself. Because I'm very small framed, so an extra 18 to 20 pounds, you can feel that. And like I said, you can see it all in my face if you look back at my videos. I had like a little round marshmallow head. So my weight goals, health goals. Health-wise, I am still tweaking some stuff with my diet. Some new things I want to try. Some new things I'm incorporating. So, but I'm just doing that because the way I want to tone up with taking these last pounds off, and I want to incorporate toning into my actual daily life, not just doing it here and there, here and there. I want to be consistently in the gym, toning up, because when you become a woman of a certain age, yeah, I got 2 grandkids now. I got an idea about how I want this thing to be, and I needed to be on point, and I needed to stay on point, okay? But I gotta start taking some action now. So make sure you write that one down. Where am I with my health goals? You can if you want to. I'm not pushing anybody, but because some people, if they have to ask me questions or talk to me, they email me, and I appreciate you guys who email me and talk to me. I love talking to our what do you call those people? The subscribers. I'm sorry. I don't mind talking to subscribers privately if you don't want to speak. I mean, I know this is a kind of like a spiritual channel, and we ask a lot of things in private. So if you don't want to comment in the comment section, that's fine with me. But if you want to put in the comment section where you are with your health goals, and if you have a health goal, and if you have something that you want to tell me pertaining to my health goal that's going to help me, please put it down there. Please put it in the comment section, because I will be reading that. Because the inconsistencies with the staying in the gym and toning up and all that, I'm horrible with it. Okay, so the next one is, where do I want to be as far as my weight goes? Well, you know, I need to get those extra 5 or 6 pounds on. And like I said, I want to be actively eating a certain way, toning my body in a certain way consistently on a weekly, daily or weekly basis. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do first so that I can start doing it more consistently. Why am I not there? Because I ain't consistent. I mean, I'm not. But like I said, I have been spoiled my whole life, because I'm somebody who's always been small framed. So I've never had to diet and exercise and all of those things. And now that I'm, like I said, becoming a woman of a certain age, I have to start putting that stuff into play now while I'm still, I don't want to wait till it's too late, you know. So I'm not there because I haven't even figured out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to incorporate it. But I'll get around to it. I know I will. And what will it take for me to feel well? Well, honey, I feel amazing. At this point where I am in my life, at my age, and with everything I have going on, I feel amazing. And if you cannot see the same, then go ahead and journal about that. Okay? What will it take for you to feel well? Go ahead and put that down in your journal, because that's what that's going to be your main goal. What do I need to do to make me feel well? What does that look like for yourself? When you know what the end game looks like, then you know what you're working towards. If you're anything like me, and I'm a visualizer, if I visualize something looking a certain way, how I want it to appear, how I want it to be, then that makes it easier for me to keep myself going and get to that goal. So if my body could talk, it would say, if my body could talk, it would say, hey, boo. I'll tell you, I do. I feel amazing. I'm sorry. I would. But, you know, I worked hard for it. Y'all just heard me say everything I had to do. I had to take all these medications and drugs and all that and undergo surgery. And I've gotten to a place where I feel magnificent. And it's going to stay that way as long as I got anything to do with it. Okay? So, again, I'll read today's soul action. So, this is the action you need to put into action. Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. That is so, and that's everything I just talked about at the front of this card. Answering all these questions is exactly how you're going to take that action forward. Making these new, exciting goals. You're going to visualize what you want to see, what you want everything to look like, and then you're going to be taking the steps for you to get there. So, and that feeding your body what it needs to feel nourished, I promise you, we just talked about that yesterday in the other deck when we pulled the card, and it was talking about watching what you feed yourself. And I said you could even take that an extra step forward and say, what are you feeding yourself spiritually? But that's on all levels. What are you feeding yourself emotionally? Who are you allowing to feed you emotionally? Okay, that first and foremost, that should be you. How you feeding yourself emotionally? What are you feeding yourself physically? What are you feeding yourself spiritually? I mean, get into all aspects of your life, because health, they use the word health on here, but health is everything. That's your spiritual health. That's your mental health. That's your physical health. This says health, but they didn't say which health. So this card, you can journal on all aspects of your health and answering these questions, so you can figure out what you're going to do to get there and visualize how all the health aspects in your life should be looking, not just your physical health. And don't you sit yourself down and write about this card and write about how you're going to eat less macaroni and cheese or something. I'm going to need you to get a little bit deeper than that, because if you talking about is tuna fish and barbecue chicken and macaroni and cheese when you write about this card, I'm going to need you to take it a step further, okay? I can't tell you how to journal. Maybe that's where you got to start at. You can start with the physical health, but dig deep a little bit, okay? Dig deep. Get up in there. Get up in that thing, okay? This is your health. You got to get up in there. You got to get all up in there. Oh, this is your healing we're talking about. Okay. All right, what else we gonna do, y'all? We're gonna do, we could do a soul. Okay, let's pull a soul talk. There's so many of these cards and they so tiny. Oh, a nice little chunk slid out of there. Look how tiny they are. It's so cute. Soul talk. Oh, sorry, y'all. Right, those of us who haven't seen me use this before. Ooh, the light is crazy. Soul talk. Hold on. My tea's starting to get cold. I'm visualizing how inside of my bed gonna feel when I jump up in that thing. I'm gonna be sleeping so good and so cozy. I got my heater on in the background with the door closed. I'll be having to do that, y'all, because my son be like, if you touch that heat, mind you, I pay to be up in here. But I know I'll be baking him from the inside out, so I'll be like, I've had my own heater in my own room for years. I used to sizzle my kids out. I love it being, I love a warm and toasty atmosphere. I don't like being cold. I hate being cold. I hate the shivers. I hate the shakes. And I can't think right. My brain be frozen in place when I'm cold. But if I'm warm and toasty, I get the best sleep ever. Okay. Just trying to, I don't know what this little yellow thing is. That's a special card. I don't even think I've ever pulled those little yellow things. But there's so many of them. How many is there? There's 400 prompts in this box. That's why you can't handle all of them at the same time. Okay. What are some of the negative or unfavorable manifestations of spirituality? I don't even know what that means. I promise you, I am stumped. Look, y'all. What are some of the negative or unfavorable manifestations of spirituality? How do you manifest something for yourself that's unfavorable or negative? Hell, I ain't never done that before. Or maybe I have and just, oh, you know what? And this reminds me, oh, goodness gracious. You know, there is a way that you can manifest negative or unfavorable things, period. I don't care if you're spiritual or you're religious or whatever. You can bring about negative and unfavorable circumstances for yourself if you are operating in a low vibrational energy. And we touched on that in the last video too. When we talked about matching energies, you won't match nobody energy. You stay on the course that you're supposed to be on, and you vibrate high enough so you can bring in, and you want to stay in alignment with your blessings. So you need to be vibrating high. How you can manifest negative and unfavorable things in your religion or in your spirituality is if you are vibrating this low and you're asking for things to come in. You will be bringing in things. You can only bring in things that you are in alignment with. Whew, you can only bring in the things that you are fully in alignment with. So if you notice then that there's so much negative things and so many things coming at you, and you're like, why is it that I keep having? Why is it that I keep getting? Why? Honey, you're gonna have to bring that thing up some. And you need to understand, this is another thing. Now, there's another aspect to that too. I'm gonna get to that. So you always want to make sure that your intentions are good before you ask for things. Okay? Don't be doing the things that you be doing behind the scenes and causing uproars in people's lives, gossiping and carrying on, and then be acting so amazed when your life is all of a sudden in shambles. You will bring about the very things that you was trying to bring about, all that chaos and craziness you bring to other people's lives. You will manifest that for yourself. All it's going to do is come back full circle. Okay? You can't just shit on everybody and then think you're going to get the best manifestation of your whole entire life. Or sometimes the way God will get you is make you believe you've manifested, that you were able to step on so many people and you were able to just do the most evil and say the most evil and do the most backhanded things to people. And then you'll be sitting up on your high horse, oh, look what I got, look what I got, look what I got. You may even be sitting up there for a few years or so. But after a while, baby, ooh-wee, honey, I ain't even, well, all of a sudden I got distracted by that piece. So much so, look, I'm telling you, that vibration is too high for me. My mind wouldn't even let me go there. I was like, just pay attention to the link, child. Pay attention to the link. You can't sit up there for too long before they give that beautiful, good manifestation and energy back to who it belonged to, because you clearly had to take it from somewhere. It wasn't yours. You weren't vibrating at that level, and that wasn't even in alignment with who you were. So you had to have done, said, or maneuvered in some way to get that, but you can't keep it, you know. So, but that's one thing to look at. If you got a lot of stuff going on, but you know you're the one causing chaos and craziness and gossip and all types of, just fix it, okay? Just fix it. Now, the other aspect of that, what I was going to say is, you can manifest some unfavorable stuff by asking for things, but in the moment that things are happening to you, it seems like it's like the worst thing that could have possibly happened. But when you make it to the other side of it, it actually is for your benefit. Now, you ever done this, which I'm going to tell you I have done. Oh, God, please, I need a better car. I need a better car. Oh, my God, please, God, I need a better car. And that little piece of thing you was pushing around won't even start up no more, or it got so many things wrong with it, you ain't got enough money to fix it, and you don't know what you're going to do. You bumming rides from people all of a sudden now, and then you getting on the bus, and you trying to do everything you can to get back and forth to work and to school and all this and all that, and you're thinking, I should have appreciated my car when I had it. You be appreciating that car when it's gone, because you can't believe that thing just clunked out on you. Now you got to figure out what to do. Now you bumming rides back and forth. You even got to bum rides to the extra shifts because you need more money for a down payment for another car and all this crazy thing. And at the end of all of that, it ends up coming out that you end up getting the money together. You end up getting another car. You end up, everything turns out okay. But you never stop to think. You asked God for all that chaos and turmoil that happened to you. You asked God for that little car to break down on the side of the road. You asked God for you to have to bum these rides and humble yourself and ask and jump on that bus and all that stuff because you asked him for a better car. And the only way you was going to get it is if he made you work extra hard and work some extra shifts. And he knew if mind you, you knew the car was busted in the first place. Why wasn't you doing all that hustling and bustling before the car broke down to get another one? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, God, like, as long as that car is still working and it's still getting you back and forth, you're not going to let that car go. So guess what? He just turn that into a lemon real quick. So at the end, you know, I end up having a new car and getting everything situated and together, but it's like You really need to watch what you ask for. Don't ask for something and then once it's time for you to go ahead and put stuff into action to get it, you just, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. This is my life. Everything goes wrong. Nothing ever goes right for me. It's like, you asked for this. That's, I find myself doing that right now to this day. And I know me, when I speak on something, I know it's about to come to fruition. So when I say stuff like that, like, man, you know, I don't even want it. I just stop talking. I'll be like, I try to erase my mind and stuff to make sure the rest of the thought don't go through, because I'll be like, I have to watch what I ask for, because when I ask for things, honey, right then and there, they'll be like, what you say? She said she wanted a new core. I'll wake up the next day, damn car be a damn lemon. So I'll be like, I always, before I ask God for anything, I'll be like, thank you for this. Thank you for that. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. All I'm saying is one day in the near future, if it's possible, if I could have, like, you know what I'm saying? Or when I'm journaling, I will journal about the things that I'm working on, what I'm easing into, things that I want to see come about in my life. I don't just be like, get rid of this. I'm telling you, that's how you can manifest some negative things and some unfavorable stuff. God will come and snatch those things that you say that clearly are not working for you anymore. If you have that type of relationship with God, well, like I said, I know I do. So I have to watch what I ask for, honey, because He gonna give it to me, and He'll be like, here you go. And He'll be done dragged off half my life, and I'll be on the side of the road with one boot on and one boot off, trying to put all that little life back together that I asked Him to take. So, oh, and the other side I have one too. Okay, let's do that, y'all. How far are we? Only 27 minutes. Okay. So how highly do you value inner peace? What brings you a feeling of peace? Wow. That's a good one. Oh, can you see? Sorry, y'all. I got the lights too crazy, huh? So, how highly do you value inner peace? I don't even know if you can put a number or inner peace is everything to me. So many things you could say that bring you a feeling of peace. I mean, honestly, sometimes it's just the little things, for real. The littlest things can just, and I bring my peaceful energy with me where I go. I'm gonna tell you, I'm sitting here, like, even before, what kind of plant would you keep around? Having greenery around me keeps me peaceful. Just one little plant. I ain't gonna lie, I got a plant at work. Every now and again, when I want to get grounded, I stick my fingers in the dirt. Yeah, at work, like, I just need to feel grounded. I just want to feel a piece of the earth. Like, I just need to feel that. So, I mean, I bring pieces of everything. Like, I have a diffuser at work, and I may put eucalyptus and spearmint in that diffuser. People come in like, oh, it smells so good. I have frequency sounds in the background at work. When you walk into my office, I'm telling you, I'm going to bring the peace wherever I go. You're not going to take it from me. There's nothing you can do. And you know, there are certain people who love to do the littlest things, trying to trigger you, come in there huffing and puffing, mad about this, mad about that. I'll be like, girl, that is not my energy. I do not accept that. And when they leave out of my office, they take that right along with them. But at home, it's the same thing. I always have a candle burning. I love candles. They make me feel so serene. They just fill the air with a calmness, the flicker of the fire on the tip. I could focus on the flame of a candle and completely bring myself to full focus if I'm feeling scatterbrained. It's just the smallest things that you could plant around you can help you find a piece of inner peace. You don't have to be fully completely zoned out at work to bring that in, or at home in a dog work down pose. Like, you just find little things that help you. And it's almost extra sensory. Like I said, having a diffuser running in the background that has eucalyptus smell, or spearmint. Those are my favorite, eucalyptus, spearmint, and rose. Because anything can trigger the senses to focus. They even have essential oils you can put in your diffuser, of course, I think, but anything of the citrus line helps with focusing. So there's so many little things you can do just to help you bring a piece of inner peace along with you. I even have the little oil things in my car at one point, where you put the essential oils inside of it and you stick it to your dash. Immediately, it just calms the nerves, brings you full circle, grounds you, and you're good to go. You could put your music on while you're driving and you could feel completely in a zone. So, but go ahead and answer that, y'all. Like I said, y'all could put it in the comments. But that, how highly do you value inner peace? I don't even know if there is a way I could even put that into a number, or that is like number one. That's like that's up there with the saying inner peace. Inner peace is pretty much up there with your self-love. You need to do it all the time, every day. There's always going to be an element of something that you're doing for yourself to help you feel good inside, and to help you stay focused and feel good and confident and strutting around like you know, you're supposed to feel like that all the time, girl. I mean, or guy, whatever. Do what you do to make yourself feel good. Whatever part of your morning routine, excuse me, I just burped on camera, sorry. Whatever your morning routine, whatever your evening routine, whatever your, okay, do what you do. Because that helps you feel good and helps you feel confident. And that is a part of having inner peace, honey. Okay? So, that was a good one. All right, y'all. We can do I don't know what to do first. The affirmation or the mindful. We'll do a mindful message, and then we'll do the affirmation card last. This is the mindful messages. Guys, I don't know how to make this focus. It's the light, the ring light. I tried not to make the camera look so dark. It looked like the last video was kind of like dark and grainy. I don't have the best lighting. I love yellow light. All the lights in here. All my lights. Because I love it warm and soft and inviting. That is like the main three things of the atmosphere of my house. When you would ever come by, come in. Warm and inviting. Okay. And I was burning soft. Look, and that's another thing about inner peace too, y'all. I had this thing burning the whole time we was sitting here. Oh, I already got one. Oh, I got one. Oh, dang, 2 came out, y'all. Okay. So we'll read 2 mindful messages. Oh, I am really, really, really trying not to have to put on my glasses on camera. I swear to goodness, because if somebody say something about them glasses, I'm gonna tell you what. Personal journey. Okay, so this mindful message, the lights is too much. Personal journey. I follow what feels right within me without needing validation from others. We are each our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Hello. I'm going to read that again. Personal journey. Let me put it down because the lights is doing the most on these shiny cards. I really try not to put these glasses, but I can't, y'all. Oh, if somebody say something about these glasses in this, I am just telling you, I'm going. Now I can see. So embarrassing. All right. I follow what feels right within me without needing validation from others. We are each our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Go ahead. I think I've talked about this on so many of the other videos about your personal journey and keeping your eyes on your own path. Your path doesn't look like anybody else. And if somebody else is talking about what they see on your path and everything you got going on and have so much to say about it, you need to remind them to keep their mind on their own path. Point blank, period. There's nothing, I mean, like I said, it's all going to feel good to you. It's going to be familiar to you. It's all going to be familiar to you because it's your path. Everything that you are doing on your path, no, not everything, but if I look over on somebody else's path and thinking, what the hell? I should be in the full understanding that that doesn't make any sense to me. It's because it's not none of my business. Because that's not my life and that's not my path, and those directions in which they are walking wasn't meant for me to know about. You know, I can ask all the questions I want. I'm a question asker. I may question you all day and all night about what the hell you're doing. Hell, you don't know. I might pick up, you know, on some things that you learned along the way. And it's good to do that. You can talk to people about what they got going on in their path, but you shouldn't be so much worried about what's going on in their path and talking down on it, you know, because that's not none of your business. And you should be in the full understanding that everything they are doing looks foreign to me is because that's not my path, right? Okay, so I don't know what this song says. It looks like it says invite creativity. No, it says infinite creativity. Infinite creativity. At any moment, I am able to tap into an infinite source of energy and creativity within me. Unique ideas flow through, each one capable of blossoming into beautiful creations. Oh, yes. And if you don't have a creative outlet, which pretty much anybody can find a creative outlet, anything could be seen as creativity these days. I mean, that's pretty much anything that gets you going, anything that you are interested in, anything that piques your interest. You should be diving into those things. Those, when you are balancing your life and you're doing balance, work life balance, and social with life and work, and you know, all those, balancing those things out, you should be having that creative outlet, that thing that lets you just do you and be you, that you have fun with, getting in touch with that inner child, girl, because you do not want to be taking life so seriously all the time, honey. Okay. I spoke a little loud on that part because I was talking to myself. Okay. You don't have to take everything so seriously all the time. Okay. It's not that serious. You know, life is supposed to be, you know, enjoyed. You're supposed to be helping yourself enjoy it, get into it, not taking everything so seriously. So I'm gonna read that one again. Infinite creativity. At any moment, I am able to tap into an infinite source of energy and creativity within me. Unique ideas flow through, each one capable of blossoming into beautiful creations. And I love creating things with my hand. That is my zhush. That is my thing. So that was some wonderful mindful messages. And last but not least, let's go ahead and get into these affirmations. I don't know where the bottom of this. Keep dumping this out like this. I have no clue. Where the bottom one too. The affirmations cards. For summer, and this is, I saved the best for last, right? That was the whole reason why I turned on the camera to pull, so you can see me pull these. But these cards sometimes, and maybe I was thinking about this deck because these cards be getting a little deep. Why am I see getting cold? Mm. Excuse me. It's still a little bit warm. The honey with the spearmint. Ooh. A little piece. A little inner piece right there. Okay. I'm going to pull one of these. Make sure I shuffle these things up real good. Why I pulled that from over here? Okay. That one want to come out. Let's use this one. Ooh. It says Mother Nature. Ain't no way for y'all to be able to. Nope. There it is. Mother Nature. All right. The earth is my provider, and I receive life from her. I use her water and food to nourish my body and brain. Nature leads me towards acceptance and peace. So that kind of coincided with how do you find inner peace? The card talking about inner peace. And Mother Nature, like you said, I mean, like I was talking about before, carrying little things around me to help me connect with the earth and having soil, having little plants in my office, and I stick my hands in the soil just so I can feel. Man, sometimes I just thank God, thank Mother Nature for giving me that, for giving me that sense of relief of being able to connect with the earth. That's definitely worth me doing every day. That's just me. I'm a little tree hugger, you know. Now, I don't have no green thumb. I can't exactly keep the plants inside the soil alive. But, and I do plant stuff. If I go to the park, like parks that I like, since I use that park, I will bring seeds to put in the soil just so I can give back. The way I feel like that park is giving to me a piece of solace, a piece of inner peace, a place to sit and journal, collect my thoughts. I think what a better way to give back is to bring some seeds to the park every now and again, and I just spread them wherever and let Mother Nature take its course. So that's a good way to give back. Let me read this again. The earth is my provider, and I receive life from her. I mean, if you ain't giving back to earth, and like I just said, that's the easiest way I could think of. I don't have no green thumb. I'm not about to be out here planting no garden and all that stuff. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. But I know that the earth itself takes care of itself in that way. If I just give back in a way and just spread seeds and let you know, Mother Nature do her thing. She know what to do with it. I just give her the seeds. She know what to do with them. Matter of fact, she gave the seeds to me. So right, so it's just the cycle of life that just keeps on going. But I use her water and food to nourish my body and brain. Nature leads me towards acceptance and peace. Literally what we just talked about, finding inner peace. And like I said, a piece of Mother Nature. I keep some around me. I even carry seeds like in my work bags with me. So anytime I'm around, I have seeds with me just because. Never know when I want to give thanks back to Mother Nature. Throw a couple of seeds out the window, throw them out wherever I feel like I see some barren. You ever walk past some soil and you be like, what the hell happened here? And just throw a couple of seeds out there to see what Mother Nature won't make happen. You know, let her make it shake. You know what I'm saying? She know what to do. All right. But that was a good one. You should be giving back somehow. If you're taking from the earth, and it's another thing. If you're trying to manifest a bunch of stuff, you're trying to manifest this and manifest that, and you're increasing your vibration and put yourself in alignment, all of this stuff is all energetic. The world is everything is moving, everything is intertwined from energy, all of these things, but it affects the world. It affects our trees. It affects Mother Nature. So if you're taking and using everything that this world has to offer, you're using all of it for your gain. You should be finding some way to give back. And it ain't got to be nothing Nothing huge or major, but the intentions behind it will be pure. Mother Nature will know that. And you can manifest and reap the rewards from helping your planet thrive. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's it, y'all. Look, I'm eyeing the high vibe card deck. I'll pull that next time. So maybe I'll do another video this week. I'll do another video this week. And we pulled from, what, 4 different decks? So that's pretty good. That's some pretty good introspection to do for tonight. So I'm going to take my cards and I'm going to do my journaling, finish winding down for tonight, finish up my tea, and I'm going to bed, y'all. So thank y'all for coming to do introspection with me. Hope to see y'all again soon. Why do I still have these glasses on? I don't know. I will see y'all again soon. I will try to do another video this week. But thank y'all for coming to do introspection, and talk to you guys later. Love and light, y'all. Bye.